Good morning, everyone. And before we begin, let me confess something. Growing up, I was taught that a steady salary slip was the finish line of life. Get a stable job, get a stable paycheck, and relax. Like you have a right. But then life happened. School fees went up. A sudden hospital bill landed like an uninvited guest. And there was always that one relative who every Diwali announced a brand new side business, selling diyas once a year, insurance the next, cryptocurrency the year after. I used to smile at that relative, but today I think maybe he was on to something. Because somewhere between the fee hikes and the hospital bills, I realized the finish line I was taught about keeps quietly moving further away. And that made me ask a simple question. What if, yes, what if the goal was never to have one strong income, but several small, steady ones working together like a team? So, that, my friends, is exactly what we are unpacking this morning, building multiple income streams. वो कहते हैं ना, पैसा चारों तरफ से आता हुआ बहुत अच्छा लगता है, right? So there's a line I keep returning to, and I want you to sit with it for a moment. One source of income can pay your bills, but multiple sources can build your future, right? Let me say that again. One source of income can pay your bills, but multiple sources can build your future. See, paying bills and building a future are two very different destinations, even though they can start from the same rupee. Okay, think of a river, say the Ganga. Usha ji is well acquainted with it. So it isn't fed by one single source. It's fed by dozens of tributaries, streams, and glacial mends joining in from different directions. Come peak summer, when one glacier feeds less, the river doesn't dry up. The other streams simply carry more of the load, and the river keeps flowing towards the sea. So our financial life works exactly the same. When we depend on one stream, one salary, one shop, one season, we are asking one tributary to carry the entire river. So one dry spell and everything downstream feels it. So here's the honest truth. Relying on a single income source doesn't just limit your growth, it quietly increases your vulnerability. One transfer, one health scare, one restructuring email, and the whole river can run in thin. Yes. So let me bring this alive with three people you'll recognize instantly. Our very own Sunita ji, a homemaker in Lucknow. For years, her identity card read only housewife. To anyone who's tasted her aam ka achar knows she's a scientist in the kitchen. 2 years ago, a neighbor asked if she would sell a jar for a family function. Today, she runs a WhatsApp order pickle and tiffin service that quietly earns more some months than her husband's overtime. Nothing separate from her role as a homemaker, just an extension of it. Then Priya, yes, marketing executive in Pune. I'm sure you people remember her. Sharp, spreadsheet fluent, and like many of us, one restructuring memo away from anxiety. After office hours, she started writing Instagram captions and running small ad campaigns for two boutique stores in a building. It began as a favor, It's now a quiet second income that lets her sleep better at night, restructuring memo or not. And then Rajesh, a school teacher in Ahmedabad who has explained the Pythagoras theorem so many times he could do it in his sleep. His side stream wasn't a shop or a startup, it was YouTube. A simple phone, a whiteboard, and class 10 math tuitions reaching students his physical classroom never could. Today, that channel and a modest, disciplined SIP investment quietly work for him, even on the days he's grading papers. See, any idea for Deepti ji for starting her own YouTube channel? So none of them with their main role. None of them are working 24 hours a day. They simply added tributaries to skill building, freelancing, teaching, consulting, small digital products, or patient long term investing. Because remember, the goal is not to work endlessly. The goal is to create options. A tired body earns for one day. A well designed stream earns while you sleep, you cook, teach, or simply live. Yes. So here is something I would like you to do right now in your notebook or simply in your mind. List three skills you already possess. Yes, three. Not what you wish you knew, but what you already know. Yes, three skills. And then ask yourself honestly, could any of these quietly become an additional source of income? Choose just one, not all three, one. And that one skill is your first tributary. While saying this, I remember what my dad used to tell me कि कोई चीज ऐसी सीखो या इस तरह से सीखो कि सिखा सको. And let me tell you, that has built multiple income streams in my life. So a tree with a single root falls the moment one storm arrives. A tree with many roots bends in the same storm and stands tall the next morning. You don't need to uproot your life to build multiple income streams. You simply need to plant one more root gently this week. So here is my call to action for each of you. So before you sleep tonight, write down that one skill you chose today and take one small step towards it tomorrow. A phone call, a post, a conversation, a first rupee earned. Not a leap, just one rupee. Because one income can pay today's bills, but it's the streams you build quietly, patiently, starting today, that will carry your future. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.